Typically, when you think of broadcast journalism, what comes to mind is Wolf Den News and the people on camera. But what if we told you that this class is a lot more than just that? Mr. Schmitz, who has been a teacher for 3 years, talks about how much the program has grown.
When I first started at Sierra, we only had 5 students in broadcast journalism. My very first term teaching, there was only 5 students. I think the next term we jumped to about 12, and then last year we were right around 18, and then this year we are at max. So we actually had to turn people away from participating in broadcast journalism because there was not enough sections to accommodate everybody. And so I think some of the major things that have changed is just the format of our news production. So we do the announcements every day, and that's changed drastically from cue cards to using like a laptop as a teleprompter, filming inside of a studio. We were using green screens at first. Now we've actually built a studio. So we're just continuing to progress by building up the studio as much as possible, changing the format as much as possible, and trying to balance this idea of us being responsible for the morning announcements every single day and then actually producing news.
Okay. We also took the time to interview current senior and production manager Elise Peterson.
Okay, so as production manager, I wrote the script. So the script for the Wolf Den News, the announcement videos, I write the script. And then I come in here and I set up the studio and I make sure the camera's charged, and then when I leave I make sure all the lights are off. I would definitely recommend this class to other students. I just really think it's a class where you can kind of be creative and do your own kind of thing while also following like a structure. So it's like the perfect chance for you to be able to express your creativity.
Mr. Schmitz still sees room for growth and talks about his future aspirations for the class.
A lot of things happening in the future with it. It just takes time is the problem, time and money. So we'd also like to see us move more towards a focus on journalism as opposed to the morning announcements. If we can ever get to the point where I have multiple sections of broadcast journalism, I think some of the some sections might focus on something like the announcements and being part of the school culture and things like that, and then other sections would focus on more advanced journalism skills and actually produce student news about the community, about the school, and everything else.
This is only the beginning of broadcast journalism, with hopes of the program to continue to grow as time goes on into an even bigger pack.